My sister's kid humiliated my daughter at her own birthday party while everyone laughed, so I kicked them out. That night, my mom texted, "You're dead to us." I replied, "Understood. I'll be calling in every penny you owe me." There are moments in life that redefine everything. Moments where the truth hits you so hard, you realize the family you've spent a lifetime protecting was actually destroying you. For me, that moment came with a rocket ship cake, a sobbing 9-year-old, and a realization that blood wasn't thicker than betrayal. My daughter, Hazel, she just turned 9. She's the absolute light of my world. Quirky, creative, still believes in magic, and her imagination is out of this world, literally. Her dad, Damon, he passed away in a car accident when she was just 3. So, for the past 5 years, it's just been us. 2 peas in a pod. I've worked myself to the bone, picking up freelance graphic design on top of my full-time marketing job, just to make sure she never feels like she's missing out. This year, Hazel asked for a space-themed birthday party. Planets hanging from the ceiling, a rocket ship cake, all her friends dressed as astronauts. I spent 3 weeks preparing. Seriously, I was up until 2 in the morning, hand-painting foam planets with metallic acrylics and sewing tiny silver capes for the party favor bags. Damon's parents, Margaret and Thomas, contributed so generously, and I was absolutely determined to make it perfect for her. The party was scheduled for a Saturday afternoon at my house. I'd invited 12 of Hazel's classmates, plus family, my parents, Beatrice and Frederick, my younger sister Francesca, her husband Quentin, and their 11-year-old son, Adrian. Now, about Francesca, our history is complicated. It stretches back to our earliest memories, and to understand it, you really have to go back to the beginning. Francesca arrived when I was 3. A pink, screaming bundle who immediately became the center of everyone's universe. I don't blame baby Francesca for that, of course. Babies need attention. What I do blame is the pattern that established itself and never, ever changed. My earliest clear memory of the disparity, it happened when I was 7. I'd been taking piano lessons for 2 years, practicing diligently every single day because my parents insisted commitment builds character. I was preparing for my first recital, terrified but so determined to make them proud. The morning of the recital, 4-year-old Francesca threw a tantrum because she wanted to go to the zoo instead. My parents canceled my recital, told my piano teacher I was sick, and took Francesca to see the elephants. I sat in my room and cried, receiving photos of Francesca feeding giraffes. When I confronted my mother about it years later, she claimed not to remember. Convenient amnesia, that seemed to be her specialty when it came to anything that painted her parenting in an unflattering light. Francesca, being 3 years younger, was always the baby of the family. She got away with everything. I was held to impossible standards. If I got a B on a test, there were disappointed sighs and lectures about applying myself. When Francesca failed an entire class, my parents paid for a tutor and blamed the teacher for being too harsh. This pattern continued right into adulthood. High school was no different. I maintained a 4.0 GPA, participated in student government, volunteered at the animal shelter, worked part-time at a bookstore to save for college. My parents rarely attended my events, always claiming work conflicts or exhaustion. Meanwhile, Francesca discovered cheerleading, and suddenly my parents had season tickets to every football game, drove hours for competitions, and decorated the house with her squad photos. When I got accepted to my first-choice university with a partial scholarship, their response was lukewarm at best. "That's nice, honey. You'll have to figure out how to cover the rest of the tuition." Full story on channel link below. Click now to watch what happened next.